Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aziz bin Shams Ahmad, and I will be talking to you a topic about running shoe as my informative speech. Before I start, I would like to take you back to 1832, where Wade Webster patented the process of adding rubber soles to shoes and boots. It shows that athletic shoes have undergone radical changes in centuries past. Running shoes are athletic shoes designed for running. They offer support, comfort, and motion control. The best part is they are lightweight. This makes them not only ideal for running, but one of today's most popular choices for day-to-day use. It was not always that way. Early running shoes were scrappy, uncomfortable, and unattractive by today's standard. When you think about it, the history of the running shoes is a bit comical. Eventually, sandals are fashioned and worn. Then came the advent of rubberized sneakers. I always fascinated by the history of running shoes. That has made me read and study the collection of running shoes and did internet research on it. I'm a runner. As you can see, I'm wearing on one of the event that I've joined. Running shoe is so important because I depend on it. If I choose a wrong or not suitable shoes for running, then it will affect my training and performance. Running shoes are athletic shoes that will remain designed for running. Trends come and go. Let's face it, people like comfort. Let's get into it. The first type of running shoes is triathlon. I don't have this type of shoes because I'm not a triathlete, but I will tell you a bit about this category. Triathlon is an endurance multi-sport race consisting of swimming, cycling, and running over various distances. Triathlon shoes are similar to other forms of cycling shoe used in racing, with automatic binding cleats that snaps the cyclist's feet to the pedals. Tri shoes are often optimized for this approach, which is they may be padded to allow comfortable use without socks, have holes to allow water from the swim to drain easily, and have only one or two Velcro straps for ease of fastening rather than the three straps, laces, or ratcheting buckles found on modern road racing shoes. It is not uncommon for the Velcro straps used to close from the outside of the foot inwards. This non-traditional configuration keeps the open straps away from the chain and bicycles, preventing the possibility of entangling them if pedaling with unstrapped shoes early or late in the race. Many competitive triathletes choose to leave their shoes clipped into the pedals for the entire duration of the race in order to save time during transitions. This means the athlete is jumping onto the bicycle with wet, bare feet after the swim and will pedal up to a reasonable speed with his or her feet sitting on top of the shoes before pausing to slip the feet inside the shoes and fasten them. Likewise, the athlete will pull his or her feet out of the shoes while coasting up to the bike run transition area and run barefoot into the transition corral rather than attempt to run on the awkward cycling cleats. These shoes are about a little bit pricey, about 800 ringgit to some are upwards 900 ringgit. Plus, it is not the most comfortable shoes. It is lightweight and usually waterproof because some athletes don't take their shoes up from for the swimming portion. It's really quick and easy to take off and it looks different because it usually has this type of ties. Now that you know something about triathlon shoes, let's look at speed or race shoes. Next running shoe is the speed or race shoes. It is usually quite a bit more expensive. For example, this one I believe was 900 ringgit, but they can go all the way up to 1000 ringgit. So, what makes this shoe special? Usually they are a lot lighter in weight, like less than 0.5 kilogram. It is extremely light. These shoes have a carbon fiber blade which helps to spring forward. They are a lot stiffer of a shoe because of the plate, but they have a lot more response in the runner's foot. It makes them lunge forward more and have a faster run. They don't have make a big difference until they get into distance of probably 10 kilometer, and that's where I can notice the difference. There's a lot of technology in these shoes. They have not really started making a true race shoe like this until the past couple years, but a lot of marathon races running with these shoes are a marathon world record. If you're trying to get into running, that's selection for the most part besides a couple more. These are some of recommendations for a beginner runner that want to start running. Like, consider where you are where you are planning to run, either on the road or trails. Next, make sure the shoe fits, because your shoe should fit well from the start with no breaking in period. There's all the different types of running shoes. Whether you are running for fun or training for a marathon, the right shoes provide the proper foundation for your entire body, can help prevent injuries and make it far more enjoyable to log those miles. Thank you.